Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm All Things Wrestling, and today I'm going to be reviewing AEW Dynamite 18th of March 2020. We kick off the show with Cody Rhodes in the ring in a dark arena. He addresses the television audience and urges them to be informed and listen to science, but also not live in fear. He stresses the importance of the elite working together tonight. Matt Jackson and Kenny Omega entered and pledged their allegiance in spite of differences the group have had. The only question remains is Hangman Adam Page. Cody said he's tired of putting over Page, but he believes he's the best wrestler in the Elite. Page enters and he was asked if he will stand with the Elite tonight. He gives him a slight nod. Omega called for lights and pyro, and then the lights go up and pyro go off, and it was a pretty good opener, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to give it a strong 8 out of 10. We then move to JR, Excalibur and Taz on commentary running down tonight's card. Then Tony Schiavone interviewed MJF, who's sitting at ringside. He said, why are you here? He said, I'm going to allow the undercard talent to get on TV tonight. He was seated with Sean Spears, Tully Blanchard, Jake Roberts, Lance Archer and Wardlow. MJF and Spears appeared to be wagering on matches. Schiavone acted appalled, but then seemed interested when MJF asked if he wanted in on action. 9 out of 10, that was damn funny. I enjoyed that, I really did. Then members of the roster started filling out, heels on one side, babyfaces on the other of the ring side. I would like to point out that was a very nice touch and gave the arena a lot less of an empty feel, because a few wrestlers were sitting out there and making noise during the matches. Take note, WWE, put a few people out front and it makes it seem less empty. Then Lucha Brothers went against Best Friends. Cassidy fell asleep on commentary and then dived off the barricade, taking one of them out. We then had Pentagon hit a low blow when the referee was distracted. Then they hit their double stomp package driver pin on Trent. I'm going to give the match a 3 out of 5. It was a pretty entertaining match, to be fair. Then Giovanni interviewed Best Friends about their loss. Trent just walked by and went, "Hit me in the dick!" That was funny. And then they challenged the Lucha Brothers to a parking lot brawl on Dynamite next week. Cannot wait to see that. We then had a women's match. Hiruka Shida versus Riho versus Chris Statlander versus Penelope Ford. The match ended when Shida hit Ford with a Shining Wizard for the pin. Match was alright. I'm going to give it a 2.75 out of 5. Shida's going on a strong tear for the championship and it's looking pretty good. After the match, Colt Cabana was interviewed. Cabana put Ford over but said she'll be better off without scheming with her boyfriend. Sabian and Cabana started pushing each other. Cabana then pie-faced him and then Sabian ran away. Looks like they're going to be getting into a match. Not bad, not bad. Then we had a pre-taped interview with Tony Schiavone and Jon Moxley. He was not medically cleared and barred from the building. He said he's never been medically cleared and he goes where he wants, when he wants. He said there's enough problems right now and AEW doesn't need punching any cops tonight. He said he's going to go for a drive to clear his head. He promised it'll be just around the corner wherever the inner circle goes. He said he won't miss the party at Blood and Guts for anything. Then he leaves in the Ford GT. 7 out of 10. Really good. Then we had Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy versus Butcher and Blade. MJF called Butcher and Blade to go for the finish. The distraction allowed Jungle Boy to send Butcher outside. Jurassic Express hit the tandem finish on Blade and Luchasaurus goes for the pin. Then commentary mentioned that MJF cost them the match. Match was alright, going to give it a 2.75 out of 5. Then Evil Uno and Stu Grayson came to the ring. They told the production team to focus on his eyes as he spoke to the people at home. He said he promised to exalt when he's near and he always tells the truth. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Scaven jumped the rail, climbed in the ring, cut a promo saying, "There's no Exalted One, it's just you two. you're lying. Then we have a video package from the Exalted One in a hooded robe. The Exalted One said that he's here. The new credo of the Dark Order is that they go where they want, when they want. He said Daniels needs to shut up. He said Daniels isn't the first out-of-touch old man to underestimate him. Vince McMahon reference. But he'll make sure that he is the last. The Exalted One, he said he'll formally introduce himself as Brody Lee, also known as Luke Harper in WWE. The lights went off, they came back up, Lee was in the ring, he hit Daniel with a big boot and a discus lariat. Dark Order posed together in the ring, then Lee left, Dark Order followed as Kazarian tended to Daniels. 9 out of 10 for a segment. I personally think Brody Lee was good for this role. The main reason why I'm saying that is we'll reveal it later, or you will already tell him the title. Schiavone interviewed Jake Roberts and Lance Archer. He tries to ask Lance Archer a thing. Roberts says he's here to fight, not talk. Cody had the gauntlet laid at his feet and ignored them. He said there's one thing to try and stay out of harm's way, but there's another simply to ignore him. Jake said he's a Hall of Famer and he should be listened to. He told Cody to think about it. Schiavone then threw an Archer hype package where he beat up a bunch of dudes in a backyard ring as Roberts looked on. Promo was good. Video package was a bit weird, but kind of got the point what it wanted to do. Going to give that a 7 out of 10. Then it's announced that Wardlow versus Luchasaurus in a lumberjack match. Best Friends versus Lucha Brothers in a parking lot brawl. Inner Circle versus the Elite Blood and Guts match are all next week. They did make it very clear that they not promising a show out of there some circumstances, but they should be making it. They should make the show. Then we go to the main event of the evening. It was also pointed out that it's a 5-on-4 as Nick Jackson's internal injuries will prevent him from participating. That's very important. Jericho entered on the commentary team. Sammy Guevara sang Judas. It was damn funny, and Jericho was great on commentary. The match happened. Cody got beat up for most of the match. Then Paige tried to hit Jackson, called for the Indie Taker. Paige tried to hit it but got tripped to the floor by Hager. Santana cradled Jackson for the pin. So the advantage goes to the Inner Circle. The match, I'm going to give a 2.75 out of 5. Jericho cut a promo after the match, gloating about the victory, banned all fans from future AEW events until he says so. He says even if the world changes tomorrow, he doesn't want any pumpkin-headed dipshit chanting for the Elite. Jericho put over the unity of the group versus the distension in the Elite and put over the 5-on-4 advantage. A drone flew in and interrupted Jericho. Jackson said the Elite won't be outnumbered as he made a call to someone who owed him a favour. The cam pampered to the second arena, revealing Matt Hardy. Hardy made a delete motion towards the Inner Circle as Jericho looked on, selling fear like he could never do. Obviously, yes, it was a wonderful debut. Matt has a red streak in his hair now, which looks really damn nice. Obviously, these debuts were not unexpected, but they're very welcome and very newsworthy. Very good. Obviously, the matches went a bit longer than they should have, which is why they didn't get the greatest ratings. But they had a lot of time to fill. Congratulations to everybody in AEW. The production crew, the roster, everybody who put the show together. You did a fantastic job. The show was good. It was not quite standard Dynamite levels, but then again, it probably would have been if there was a crowd. So I can't fault them on how the show came out, because it's very hard to put a wrestling show on when you have no crowd. But it's going to get a very nice, respectable 10 out of 10 just for the effort alone, and this show was pretty damn good. In retrospect, it probably would have got a 7 under normal circumstances. But then again, the show would have been different under normal circumstances, so maybe it would have changed a bit. But anyway, fantastic show. Congratulations to everyone. You put on one hell of a show. I cannot wait to see Blood and Guts next week. I'm generally looking forward to next Wednesday. You did a fantastic job, AEW. Now, the only last words I have to say is, everyone, please stay safe out there. Please be smart. Just everyone, we will get through this pandemic at the best of our abilities. And also, a massive thank you will go out to me, to the NHS staff, supermarket workers, every hard-working English person, and even if you're not English, every hard-working person in the United Kingdom and all across the world for your hard work on us trying to maintain whatever normalism we can at this point and to help the people in need. Thank you. Just a massive thank you to the NHS. You are under a lot of stress, but thank you everybody for all the hard work you do. We really do appreciate you. Are saving lives. You are making every day one step closer as we are training this thing as best we can. Thank you everybody. Please smash like, share, subscribe, and I shall see you in Fallout or Friday Night SmackDown. Bye.